What's up, Reason?
What's good? You know
What's
what I'm
good?
saying? What up? What up? What up? You know what I mean? Chillin'.
I got a couple questions for you. That's okay?
Oh yeah, always.
Okay. People are saying that Natalie Nunn from Bad Girls Club season 4 is like the girl Cat Stacks. Do you think that's true?
They got similarities, but overall, I don't think they the same type of motherfuckers. They does the same thing, but it's for different reasons. So you know, I wouldn't say they're the same people. You know what I mean?
Well, now that you say that, what's the similarities about them?
Uh, they both love attention. You know what I mean? For different reasons, but they both love attention. You know what I'm saying? Cat Stacks, she fuck all these different artists and different things like that, just so she can get the fame and the attention and shit. So you know,
All right, you said the similarities. Now, what's the differences between them? You just said the differences on, Cat Stacks. But what about Natalie? What's the difference from Cat Stacks to Natalie?
Natalie, Natalie about her bread. That's why she do what she do. You know what I'm saying? She took the Bad Girls Club scenery and used all the people that she knew and all that to go after the money. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference between Natalie and Castace. Castace just want to get ran through because she just want all the attention. Natalie want all the attention, but she want the money behind the attention. So Natalie is a go-getter. Castace just want to be recognized. So like I said, they have similarities, but it's for different reasons. They do the same thing. Like you know, Natalie was fucking around with Wiz Khalifa and Chris Brown. Castace was fucking with the boy, Chopper City, Soldier Boy, and Nelly and all this other goofy shit. But it was still for two different reasons. You know what I'm saying? So,
Do you think Cat Stacks is a cute woman? Like, do you think she cute?
yeah, I would think so.
All right. What about Natalie? You think she pretty?
Yeah, she cute. She got,
Even with her chin?
I heard the boy, I seen the John on YouTube with the comedian boy busting on her chin, saying her chin big as shit, but even with the chin, she's still cute. You know what
If you could choose between the both of them to go out with which one with one of them, which one would it be?
Natalie.
Why?
Because Natalie a go-getter. You can't have two bum-ass motherfuckers laying around. If I fall off, you need somebody to pick you up. As far as going go get what they gotta go get. Cash stats, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You fuck with cash stats, there's no money that's gonna be involved. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, this is what this entertainment shit is about. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Natalie's about, that bread. I heard the Joan, I seen the Joan on Vlad TV, the Joan Flo, shout out to Flo from Bad Girls Club season 4. Like, she was comparing Cass and Natalie, like saying that they was the same type of people, but that's not true. Natalie go get the money, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, everything she do with the entertainment is something behind it. It's a step behind it that she done dialed up. You know what I mean? I just can't say Cass is a different story. And plus, Cass ain't got it all. You know what I'm saying? She a little twisted in the brain. Natalie got it all, but she just funny as shit. And, she like to talk a lot of shit. It caused controversy because she want the attention behind the money. So if y'all got that understanding, if you know what I'm talking about.
Okay, let me get your opinion on this. Recently, Natalie had an outburst on World Star about Amber Rose and Wiz Khalifa, saying that Wiz Khalifa was basically getting emotional because Wiz Khalifa felt like Natalie played him a little bit because Natalie never came to Atlantic City. Instead, she went to Indianapolis on a business trip and also explains that Amber Rose is mad at her because Wiz Khalifa is Natalie's sloppy seconds. Do you think that is true?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that reason?
I seen that joint when Natalie was on Warstar going off about that shit. Uh, I think that's true. I think that's true. I mean, these entertainers and rappers and shit, man, especially the male artists, they more emotional. No disrespect, they more emotional than the bitches. So, with that being said, Natalie was saying like, you know, he bought her all this stuff, flew her out to Pittsburgh, this, that, and the third. Then Wiz Khalifa got mad because she was supposed to go to Atlantic City and all that shit. I can believe that shit. Wiz Khalifa might not, he might not tell the truth, but I believe her. You know what I'm saying? He want that touch. You know what I'm saying? So he want that shit all to himself, but he should know better than that. Natalie is a businesswoman. She's all about money. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think that was stupid of him, but I could believe that he got emotional. And this ain't no disrespect to Wiz Khalifa, but you know, I think that's what that was. And I think Natalie, spent it because she had a business proposition to take care of. So I don't know. I kind of believe Natalie on that one, even though she lied a little bit here and there. But that I believe. She's silly as shit.
All right, let's go back to Cat Stacks.
Okay.
She was going off on World Star, saying that Soldier Boy didn't fuck her right, and she was saying how Soldier Boy is a cokehead. Cat Stacks also explains that Chopper has a big dick, but he's ugly as fuck, and he's never gonna be shit. And the only reason he made headlines was because of her. Is that true? Like, you believe that shit, Reason?
Yeah, I believe that shit. But Cat Stacks and Soldier Boy, though, I don't know what to fucking believe. But, Soldier Boy admitted to fucking her. So what other reason was she had to, to lie about that? And in Chopper City, Chopper, whatever the fuck you gonna call him.
The boy from the Making the Band.
Yeah, the Making the Band boy. I mean, wasn't nobody thinking about dude until Cat Stacks. You start hearing Cat Stacks' name about fucking him and all that. But yeah, he is an ugly motherfucker. But she still, she still fucked him. So, I don't know, man. But Soldier Boy being a cokehead and all that shit, I don't know what to believe. I don't know. You know what I mean? But she ain't just saying that shit for no reason. She saw something or heard something. You know what I'm saying? So, but the boy Chopper, wasn't nobody even thinking about dude until Cat Stacks came on the headlines. But like I said, Cat Stacks is crazy too for running through him like that. You know what I mean? But like I said, she want the attention. So I don't know.
Alright, what would you say to Chopper City and Soldier Boy? Like, what advice would you give them as artists in their situations, like dealing with Cat Stacks?
When you see a girl and know about a girl that's like that, don't fuck with them. If you don't want your business out there in the street, don't fuck with him, man. I seen Soldier Boy all upset. I seen him on an interview about Cat Stacks. He getting all upset and shit. You know what I'm saying? But you knew that's how she was before, you stuck your dick in her or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You knew that's how she was. She was fucking with the boy Nelly and Lil Wayne. She did the same shit to them before she got to you. And you still gonna fuck her? Same thing that go for Chopper. You know what I mean? You gotta keep your chin tucked and your hands up at all times. If you know a girl's like that, why would you fuck her? But then again, that's double standards because she look good, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to nobody. She look good, when you in that world, in that entertainment, you know, it's kind of hard, but if it's not worth the trouble. So why would the fuck would you even go there? And then when you do go there, take some responsibility for your own actions, motherfuckers. You did it knowing what was going to happen. Just chalk it up. Now y'all want to put out sex tapes on her. because she spoke her mind. You know what I'm saying? But you put yourself in that position. Don't put yourself in that position, or you won't have to deal with that. Now y'all mad at the world because everybody knows y'all fucked her. And she's bragging about it and getting views off y'all and getting notice off y'all. So, for my advice, from Reason, the real Reason advice, to Chopper and Soulja Boy, don't fuck with no females that you know is like that. It's one thing if you don't know, but y'all know and y'all still go up in her? Jesus Christ.
Alright, now that you're giving your advice, Reason, what advice would you have for Wiz Khalifa on Natalie Nunn? Like for her?
Same thing. Same thing. Similar. Only difference is, Natalie, I could see you really wanting to fuck with her. But my thing is, if that's the case, then you should have let her be known. And if she didn't show no signs of wanting to really be with you like that, expect it. Because that's how Natalie is. You know what I'm saying? Natalie is a bossy bitch, like Kendra said. You know what I'm saying? From Bad Girls Club. She's a bossy bitch and she's about money. She's about money and fame. Fame for the money, though. Everything is about money with her. So, if you know that, why would you be upset and get all emotional? Don't get emotional. That's part of the game. She tells you how she is from the door. So, like them too. If you know that's how a female is, when the shit don't go your way, take the responsibility for it, chalk it up on the chin. And leave it at what it's supposed to be. Y'all had your little, your drinks and your hotelies and all that, and y'all had your little fun. When it's over, it's over. You know what I mean? Don't sweat it.
Alright, back to the Soulja Boy in Chopper City. If you seen Soulja Boy in Chopper, what would be your question? Like, what would you ask them?
Why the fuck would you fuck with cat stacks knowing there's cat stacks? Why? Why would you do that? I want a real good explanation. If you give me that, I'll shut up. But that would be my question to Chopper and Soulja Boy.
Now, if you saw Wiz Khalifa, what question would you ask him?
Why would you get emotional? You know what I mean? Was it because you ain't get your way? Was it because you really wanted to be with her? Which I don't think that was true. What did you fly her and spend all that money over her and didn't get a chance to bang her? That might have been it. You know what I'm saying? But that would be the questions that I would have to ask. But back to the Amber Rose situation and Natalie. I never got a chance to answer that question. A lot of people is jealous of Natalie for whatever reason, but Natalie be doing her thing, and I think Amber Rose was jealous of her. You know what I mean? So I do believe Natalie on that one. So, that's the price you pay when you talk shit and shit like that. I don't know. I'm just Reason from Black Flag Movement. I don't know no fucking about it.
Reason, you got any shout outs?
Of course. Bunk Y'all Dog, Black Flag Movement, Free Fat Boy. What up, Jay Reed? You know what I'm saying? Free Duke. Y'all know what it is. Yeah!